Hey, good Thursday morning, everyone. This is Joe. Welcome to my scripture reflection for Thursday, March the 30th. A little cold out there today, colder than I thought. It was a wake-up call, if you will. It was not something I was expecting. On my way to the gym, it was like, whoa, how about that? A little cold air is good for us, wakes us up, and keeps us alert. So let's keep alert, and let's quiet our minds and hearts as we prepare to hear today's reading, which is from the book of Genesis, chapter 17, verses 3 through 9. When Abram prostrated himself, God spoke to him, "My covenant with you is this: you are to become the father of hosts of nations. No longer shall you be called Abram, your name shall be Abraham, for I am making you the father of a host of nations. I will render you exceedingly fertile. I will make nations of you. Kings shall stem from you. I will maintain my covenant with you and your descendants after you throughout the ages as an everlasting pact, to be your God and the God of your descendants after you. I will give to you and to your descendants after you the land in which you are now staying, the whole land of Canaan, as permanent possession, and I will be their God." God also said to Abraham, "On your part, you and your descendants after you must keep my covenant throughout the ages." Keep the covenant throughout the ages. That is God's way of telling us that these covenants are extremely important. And when we hear the word covenant, we only think of our agreement with God. Covenant with God. We have a covenant with God. We have one with Jesus. But it goes deeper than that, my friends. You see, God dwells in each and every one of us. Therefore, it is up to us to keep a covenant with God and mirror it with those in our life. It is the same covenant. It is not anything different at all. And a covenant with God and a covenant with our spouse, a dear friend, a good, relationship of any sort, our dog, our cat, whatever it might be, has several important attributes attached to it. The first and most important is a sense of commitment and loyalty. And that is something that we must hold very close to our hearts and take very seriously. Our commitment to God is the same as our commitment to a loved one that we want to have a pact with. Secondly is to establish requirements with each other. We have to have a dialogue with God, establish our requirements. He certainly puts requirements to us that we are to try to live up to. I laugh here a little bit because I think of Paisano, our adopted beagle. His requirements are right out there all the time. He wants affection as much and as often as possible. So he puts his requirements out there. Sometimes we don't do that with each other, and we need to put our requirements out there. And last but not least, we have love. And love, as the saying goes, love conquers all. And love is a very used word, but a word that must be put into action. Our actions demonstrate our ability and our depth of love for each other. So when we think about this covenant today, and we hear about Abram, and then of course Jesus, who followed in the New Testament, let us think beyond a covenant with God, and let us think clearly that it is connected to and the same as our relationships with others. Beautiful as they can be, it takes the work. And yes, it does take work of those attributes I mentioned. But the result is something very beautiful, where we live a much more joy-filled life and a life with more compassion to all. Well, my friends, that's my message for you on this Thursday morning. I hope it was helpful for you. If it was, please share it on your page for others. I always welcome your comments and your questions, your thoughts. I look forward to responding to you here on this thread. I wish you all a wonderful Thursday. I won't be back here until Sunday, and it will be a pre-recorded message for Palm or Passion Sunday, however you refer to it. And then there'll be a few days where I won't be recording because I'd rather wait until the end of next week, which is Holy Week and leads us into the Easter celebration. So for now, I ask you to have a wonderful Thursday, and I'll see you back here on Sunday. Take care, everyone.